Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hammad, and today we are going to discuss writing task 2 essay, and specifically we are going to discuss advantages and disadvantages essay. First of all, in advantages and disadvantages essay, first thing you have to discuss the advantages as well as disadvantages in this essay. But how you can start? You must write an equal amount of both the sides. It's not that you are writing too much about disadvantages and you are writing a few lines about disadvantages. So you must need an equal amount for both sides, advantages as well as disadvantages. Okay. Also, the statement comes in your paper like discuss the advantages and disadvantages. So what you have to do, you have to discuss equal sides on both advantages and this. But sometimes the question mostly came like this: do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? So how you can solve this problem? You must pick a side. You have to pick some side, either advantages or disadvantages. You have to state that one side is stronger. Which side is stronger? Okay. So first of all, pick a side which is more stronger, and write about that, and then you can also elaborate some about the other side. And in body paragraphs, your side must be reflect, but preference is that mostly chances of getting score high in your advantages and disadvantages essays, that you must have to choose advantages your preference. Okay. Always choose advantages your preference, because advantages are more stronger side, and all about that. Mostly this type of essay will comes, do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Keep remember this statement. All right. Now I have some template for this essay writing task 2. Some lines about introduction, some lines about body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and conclusion as well. These lines basically helps you to easily adjust in any of the advantages or disadvantages essay. These lines fits in this type of statement where it comes, do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Okay. But first of all, let me show you a template of this question. Here you can see. Okay. Here you can see what is the statement. Here is, many students choose to take gap year, a year off from studies, to travel or work before starting universities. Do the advantages of this practice outweigh the disadvantages? Now you can see here it's mentioned, do the advantages of this practice outweigh the disadvantages, right? So this is an advantage and disadvantages essay, and most preference you have to choose the advantages. And how you can write introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and conclusion, I will let you know. So here you can see. First of all, the introduction. In introduction, how you can start? In recent times, then you have to rephrase the topic here. In recent times, like you can adjust here. In recent times, many students choose to take a gap year to travel or work before starting universities. Then you write, has become very common. Okay, this is your first line. And introduction, your second line is your thesis statement. How you can write your thesis statement? You have to write these lines. While there are some disadvantages, I believe that advantages of this trend are much more significant. This is why I am telling you to choose advantages, because these lines fits every of the advantage disadvantages essay. But when you choose advantages, your preference, your choice. So while there are some disadvantages, I believe that the advantages of this trend are much more significant. So this is how you can write your introduction. Now move on towards your body paragraph 1. Keep remember, in body paragraph 1 you have to discuss that view which is weaker side. As you choose the advantages, your stronger side, so you have to write about disadvantages in your body paragraph 1, not advantages first. First write the disadvantages. How you can write? On the one hand, comma, this trend brings some clear disadvantages. The main problem is, then you have to elaborate some main problems regarding that issue and that disadvantage. The main problem is that you have to mention that here, and also you have to give a practical example and how you can conclude your body paragraph 1. Therefore I understand, and it is understandable why some people worry about this issue. So this is how you can end your body paragraph 1, which you all wrote about some disadvantages, some main problems, and some examples, and how you can end. Now move on towards body paragraph 2. So as I mentioned before, in body paragraph 2 you have to write about the choice which you choose. Like I told you, mostly you have to choose advantages. So as you choose advantages, your preference, which is the stronger side, so write all about the advantages in this uh, body paragraph 2. Okay, on the other hand, the advantages of this development are much stronger. Okay, here you write on the one hand. Now on the other hand, these phrases keep using in your essays, which boost your writing skills and helps you to score 7.5 plus bands in your IELTS test. On the other hand, the advantages of this development are much stronger. Then here is the main problem. Now here you can elaborate the biggest benefit is that you have to elaborate some of the benefits. For instance, like here you wrote for example, then now here you write for instance. Okay, for instance, given a practical example of why advantages of this topic and how you can conclude your body paragraph 2. Hence it is evident that this trend brings greater positive results. Okay, so these are templates, keep remember this thing, right? So here you can see. Okay, now move on towards last, how we can conclude our advantages and disadvantages essay. So you can start with in conclusion, comma, while. Now here you write the topic, while many students choose to take gap year, a year off year from studies to travel or work before starting university, can lead to many negative problems. Okay, you already discussed negative problems in body paragraph 1, so you have just to conclude here. I maintain that the advantages are far more substantial. This is because it helps people to, again you have to elaborate some short disadvantage here, okay, in a long run. So this is how you can end your advantages and disadvantages essay, right? So that's all about our writing task 2. We have already discussed opinion as well as discussion essay in our previous lectures, and today we discuss about advantages and disadvantages essay. In upcoming lectures we will discuss about problem and solution essay as well as 2 discussion essay. So thanks for watching this video. Take care till then, and Allah Hafiz.